Hello, everybody. Welcome to Just Talk Podcast. I'm Jason. This is Justin Neely. And we have today in the room, 4-star recruit, king of New England, DeMarr Langford.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right, first thing I want to talk about is the NFL just lowered the Hall of Fames from 5 to 1 year for coaches, which I think makes sense because you have to remember the age of these coaches when they retire. Like we've seen, like in the NBA, for example, Greg Popovich is how old now? Like,
yeah.
Dang.
NFL, that's the same thing. Belichick was like 70 his last year, and then Bruce Arians also in his 70s. So, I mean, you have to kind of like proportionate. Like, players don't play obviously till they're 70, so it should kind of be a lower age because you don't want to like. After the time I see these people get in, they're already dead.
Yeah,
like, you don't want to see yourself get in the Hall of Fame. You know?
Yeah, I love that decision from the NFL. You know, like you said before, Belichick. You know, he's 72 already, so him having to wait another 5 years just to get, he's a Hall of Fame coach. He's going to be in there. You know, there's no question about that. So, and get in there as soon as possible.
Yeah, y'all really touched on the topic. So you want to see yourself get into the Hall of Fame, be announced. You want to hear your name and get that jacket. So, I mean, that's a big part. That's a big part of why you do it. Real.
So Darius Slayton made us comment on Daniel Jones that the negative narrative isn't deserved, and that when you say a negative thing about someone, it's easier to say more negative things than actually say something someone did well. Even when they do something well, you just like to revert back to those negative options. And I think he's right. I think it's a lot easier to say something negative about a player, and you don't really know the situation they're in. You know, we've seen players be in terrible situations, whether it be coaching or relationships with the players, and you're going to see that on the field. And we've seen them succeed in other places. You know, so I think a great example of this is when you look at players like Zach Wilson, for example, got rushed out of New York, and people are saying that he looks great in Denver. So I think, with Daniel Jones, he can succeed. It's just, people are always going to say negative things until you actually see the guy succeed.
Yeah, no, I think it's big ups to, Darius Slayton for protecting his guy. Daniel Jones is a great player, and backing him up. It's the same thing as if, one of my teammates was doing bad and the media is trying to put bad comments about them, remarks. I'm going to defend my guy. And, I support him for that decision. So.
Something similar came out with Tua Tagovailoa with Flo or Brian Flores. Now, the thing about Flores is he would specifically say to his players, especially Tua, you suck. Like, that's that blatant. Like, we can't win with you.
Crazy.
Which is crazy to think
a
coach
like that.
It's insane. And the craziest thing about it is, like, even if you don't like your player, what's helping you by telling them they suck? Especially, like, I'm a little like this too. And what Tua would say is, like, he gets in his head a lot. So there's people like that. When you get in your head and then your coach is hating on you, it's like you're not going to get out of that.
I think most players, have the possibility to get in their head, especially, Tua's a guy with a lot of pressure on him. He's a starting quarterback. So, a coach trying to, diminish what he's done or what he's doing or the kind of character person he is, that's not right. You need somebody like to uplift you, motivate you, make you want to show up every day. And, I think he has that now. Yeah,
for real. The coaching staff is supposed to give you confidence to want to be the best that you can be at your position, especially the starting QB. Like, that's kind of crazy to come out and be like, yeah, you suck. Yeah, you're not good. You make the wrong decisions. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that'll make a player not want to be there, not want to play for you.
Yeah, I just don't understand, like, the method behind it.
And the context is key here because you have to remember Tua in college had big injuries. He wasn't able to stay healthy. He's a lefty quarterback. He's Samoan, which you don't see many Samoan quarterbacks. He's short, so he had everything going against him. So he's heard so much hate, especially in college. He started behind Jalen Hurts and took his job in the championship.
Yep, now, I remember that game.
That's crazy.
That was a crazy
balled
game.
Out.
So it's like he's dealing with all this adversity. You don't want your coach to be on top of that. That's the one guy.
Yeah.
It said it took Mike McDaniel literally showing a highlight reel of himself for him to actually believe in himself. And I'm happy he believes in himself now, and it's well deserved. But it really hurts when you hear coaches say that because that's the one person you really want to go back to when you're an athlete.
Yeah, that's who you go back to. You got questions, something's going on. It might be off the field, someone you could talk to. Someone you got to trust. And wishing the best for Tua this season and go Fins.
Yeah, Fins up.
Miami guy.
Oh, Miami guy from New York. That's pretty interesting.
It's crazy.
You got a team?
I got a player, Lamar Jackson. I don't got
Lamar Jackson, Florida guy.
New era.
South Florida guy.
He's Jacksonville?
South Florida. We claim him.
I will say though, I never forget Lamar Jackson's highlight from high school when he did the little.
He did a little stop. Oh yeah, I remember
that. Hardest highlight I've ever seen. We got the purple and yellow jerseys on, and he did this telling
and he just walked it off like he was doing that every day.
Yeah.
Really that?
That's
really
crazy.
that?
Yeah, and him and Zay this season is gonna be fun to watch.
Man. Zay Flowers. South
Oh
Florida
my
guy.
God, Zay Flowers. That was my boy at Boston College. You don't claim him.
Yeah.
You don't claim him.
Funny story. I almost went to high school with him.
That's actually pretty crazy.
I went to college with him.
Oh wait,
he went up there.
Yeah, that's my boy.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, this is the third time I'm bringing this up, but this also happened with Cam Newton about not hearing back from his coach Ron Rivera in Washington. It's crazy. This is the third time today we're talking about when players are being, discouraged from their own coaches in the same week. By the way.
Oh, that's insane.
It's insane.
That's the person you're learning from. They're supposed to teach you and guide you and help you become a better leader for your teammates. And just like Tua, Cam Newton's in a high position. He's a quarterback for the team. So
I think it's important to also realize, aside from the Tua thing, Cam Newton was an MVP quarterback that went to the Super Bowl.
that's Super Cam.
Super Cam took over the NFL. Like he's not just some Joe Schmo, quarterback that's came from, 6th round pick that's never played a game in his life. He's Cam Newton.
Yeah.
So you would think he'd at least hear back. He wasn't expecting an offer.
Yeah, but you assume the relationship was strong enough to at least get a call, come get a workout in, or something.
Yeah,
just to not hear at all, it's messed up.
Yeah, to think about like going from high school to college to the pros, and the relationship status just kind of diminishes. Like it's so crazy to think of something like that with your superstar player, your MVP quarterback. That's so crazy to think about. Like relationships are just gone in the pros. Yeah, it's all a business.
Yeah, and it's important you bring that up because Ron Rivera is the one who drafted him, and he didn't leave until they kicked him out. When they kicked him out to go to New England, so it's so sad to see. They're only there when they want you. It's not really a back and forth mutual relationship. It's really a one-way street, and it's unfortunate, but that's where you're gonna get in this space. Something that I just can't believe is how Rutgers is really taking over college basketball. I mean, we've seen the Big Ten struggle badly over the last few years. Who cares about Michigan basketball after the Jordan Poole shot? No. Who cares about Ohio State basketball? So seeing Rutgers in the top 5 recruiting classes at number 4 with only SEC and then Duke above them is unheard of.
Yeah, 2 recruits, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, both 5-star players. And, they're great, man. I've seen highlights. I've seen tape myself, but you got some hoopers.
Yeah, I was 4-star coming out of high school. So having 2 5-stars coming to your school is crazy. So they're definitely gonna turn Rutgers up, and it's gonna be exciting to watch.
Yeah, I think the thing that excites me the most about this is also how did they get them? Like, let's be honest here. Rutgers is not the U. Rutgers is not UCLA.
Yeah,
there has to be something.
Space.
NIL do a lot.
Collective came through.
Yeah.
They definitely had to send the house to get those players because, like I said, I can't name you. I don't know how. It'd be hard for me to name you an NBA player from Rutgers. I mean, Rutgers. I think of football. Football, you have Leonte Carew. You have people. It's easier to name from that. But if we're talking basketball, Rutgers.
Not recently.
Yeah, no. Like we've seen them win big games, but it's those players never end up becoming anything special. So it's really cool to see Rutgers actually have a chance. I mean. Doesn't matter. You could have all the talent in the world and do nothing. So it doesn't technically mean anything yet.
Yep. But they can make it work.
They could definitely make it work. And seeing Kentucky drop out of the top 10, this was the last year of Coach Cal's class.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you see what he did. He took all his guys with him.
Yeah.
Arkansas took 4 transfers.
So it makes sense that that Arkansas was ranked top 3, which honestly, I'm going to get into it. I think he's so overrated, Coach Cal. I gotta say it.
No.
I mean, the fact.
I defer.
How many Match Madness wins do you have since 2021?
He produces pros.
But they never do well in tournaments since Booker. Like, that's 2015. Booker is like 28.
I'm taking that pro spot though. I'm still taking that
pro.
yo.
But I mean, you want to win in college. He's competing for national championships and conference championships every year. But when you have a factory and you're moving guys, four or five guys possibly to the NBA draft every year, that speaks for itself, I feel like.
But now we got to bring up, obviously, Coach K, who retired, and Bill Self. You're going to tell me that you're putting Coach Cal in the same conversation as those two. It's unheard of.
Explain that.
Explain that? Bill Self.
Explain that to me.
Look at the
Please,
success Kansas has had.
Right.
Kansas had great tournament success.
They're not producing pros like Kentucky.
They have Deontay Graham. They produced. They have
John pros. I'm not saying they don't have dogs coming out of it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, then you have Duke, and UNC.
Yeah. Well,
I'm taking that professional spot. I'm sorry. I'm going to Coach Cal.
Send me to the league.
All right. I guess.
Send me to the league.
It's a debate now.
But you're telling me they can't be. But why is it? Why is it so much easier for them to produce pros but can't win a basketball game in March Madness? Like, I don't understand.
Because they can recruit the best players.
He
knows how to do it.
He's a great recruiter. But I'm talking about the actual basketball game. Why can't they win? He's that good.
They got potential. They just don't got heart.
They got a young team.
And they develop in the league.
Honestly, that's a fair argument, and this is a great segue to say, has the one and done culture ruined college basketball? Because if I'm being honest, that's kind of what's destroying Coach Cal's success. I mean, Coach K, to me, is the greatest coach of all time. He's been able to win with one and dones. Because honestly, bringing up Bill Self, Kansas doesn't have that many one and dones when you compare to Kentucky. I honestly do think it ruins college basketball. If we're looking at college basketball in the 80s and the 90s, when you've seen or even the 70s with Kareem. What Kareem did in college is the greatest things we've ever seen. Jordan and UNC.
Definitely.
We're not really seeing that
we could go back to the Coach Cal situation. I mean, he's producing a lot of pros every year, but he like you said, he doesn't have the time to develop these guys. They're not in college for 2, 3, 4 years. He doesn't have any guys that he's been coaching for 4 years and develop. They're in and out, which for the players, if I was in the situation, one and done. You know what I'm saying? I'd develop in the league and figure it out from there.
Yeah, my dream, if I'm going to Coach Cal, my dream is to make it to the league. I want to get out as quick as possible. And I would love to play for Coach Cal and be there for as many years as possible. But if I got an opportunity to play in the league, and that's been my dream since I was a kid, I'm taking that road.
And if I can get $1 million to do it, absolutely. One and done.
And you both still agree with that? The reason I'm asking is because I'm actually pretty shocked because I thought that NIL is helping us keep players for longer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can look at Coleman Hawkins from Kansas State. He got a $3 million deal. He had the option to go to the NBA draft this past draft, but he said, "Nah, I'm going to make more money in college." So,
or same with Edie when Edie played college all the way out, and he made his NIL money at Purdue. But that's what I'm saying. Would you still take the pros if it was an opportunity, even if NIL was paying more than your rookie deal?
Oh no, that changes the conversation.
Yeah,
if you maybe you're a mid to end of second round pick, but you could stay in college for $1 million, like I said, $1 million, 1.5, and still be one of the best players in college and build on that, build what you did the year before. Absolutely, stay in college.
Yeah, I think the person that comes to mind for me is Armando Bacot.
Oh yeah,
I played him for 3 years straight, and it was a problem every year. And then NIL came, and they was like, "Oh, Armando's coming back," and it was just
felt like
horrible.
He was in college for 15 years.
Yeah, he's been through, I think, 2 presidencies.
That's crazy.
Broke records, but
double machine.
Yeah, literally.
The problem that you bring up Bacot, though, the reason why it also makes sense is he could not stay healthy. It seems like every couple of games he would get hurt. And it's so unfortunate because I think that's what made him drop so much in the draft. I mean, I remember, you probably remember this too, the last time UNC played Duke in the tournament. And that team with RJ Davis and Bacot, it looked like, and, ended up joining Arizona. So, so it's like,
you sound like you have an opinion on that.
I'm staying out of it. When he went to Arizona, though, I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's crazy!" But that was the best move for him. So Especially NIL.
Come on,
NIL.
Give me my money.
I do have to give a quick shout out to RJ Davis, New York legend over there from I think Westchester County. He's from.
Oh, shout out RJ. I'm from Miami, but big ups to you, brother.
I don't like you, RJ. I played you in AAU, high school, college. You beat me everywhere. So.
AAU that's going back. That storyline is going back.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. See, I knew he had something to say. He had some underlying beef there.
I used to play 16 AAU games in a weekend.
Yeah.
Now I can barely make it through practice.
When that age catch up, ooh, boy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right, now we're going to shift over to the WNBA. Caitlin Clark just broke the 3-point record for rookies. Does this solidify her as Rookie of the Year?
Most definitely. I think so. Yeah. What she's doing at the point guard, at the facilitator, at the floor general in her rookie year is outstanding.
Yeah.
You'll never see this again.
No, she's incredible, and she got records. Broke the most 3-pointers for a rookie. Currently leading the WNBA in assists. Obviously set the records for the rookies, and on top of her amazing college career, all-time leading scorer for men's and women's basketball, and a list of other things that she's done. But no, she's incredible, and there was a lot of hate on her coming into the league as well. But shout out to Caitlin Clark. She's tough.
She pulling through, and I got a lot of love for Angel Reese, but I'm sorry, Angel. I'm sorry, Angel. She beat you. She got you with this one.
Yeah, but double machine.
A double machine. 62 rebounds in 3 games. It's crazy.
Unreal.
Crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think the Bayou Barbie's always going to be in that conversation.
Oh, definitely.
And it's just, there's so much. She has such a cold fan base that it's like they're never going to say Caitlin Clark's going to be the Rookie of the Year. Oh. And I think that's why there's always going to be doubt. And in all honesty, in any other draft class, Angel Reese probably does win Rookie of the Year.
Absolutely.
She just got unlucky to go into
the one with Caitlin
Clark. And the problem is, or the reason why a lot of people also do hate Caitlin Clark is because her game isn't how she has a lot of weaknesses, but she's so good at shooting, those weaknesses don't matter.
Yeah.
So people always pick those weaknesses. Like, she's not the best ball handler. She's not the
defender,
best defender. Yeah.
Rebounder, yeah.
But that's why she shoots so far, because people are always like, why do you shoot so far back? And it's because she cannot create separation. I remember seeing her live when she played LSU. It was here in Albany. Yep. Awesome game, by the way. And it was, HVL, Haven Elite is awesome. You can't wonder when you can shoot from the logo.
Yeah. Hard to stop.
And I think, don't she got the only triple-double by a rookie in WNBA or something like that?
I believe
Caitlin Clark?
I don't know. I don't know if, she does.
I think I remember watching that game.
Yeah, she does. She does. I remember that now. Because it's kind of crazy. I think that Angel Reese has never done it, but she doesn't pass us much.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Maybe, honestly, if we did see it, I think it'd be 10 blocks. I think
for real. Angel Reese, get that ball is going up.
Yeah. She's definitely a beast in the paint.
Yeah. Also, last thing, shout out to Caitlin Clark's success. Aaliyah Boston, Massachusetts native. Yeah. I get to claim somebody. Yeah, she's like that.
Next, coming into the news, we have Lonnie Walker signing with the Celtics. I don't know how much to make of this, honestly.
I think it's a good pickup for the Celtics. He's going to be coming off the bench in rotation, but, Lonnie's in the 7th year in the league, had stints with the Spurs, originally drafted by them, and played for the Lakers for a little bit. The Lakers is just a hard team to play for, man. LeBron, AD, and you got to almost come play perfect. I remember in I forgot what round of the playoffs it was. He came in the 4th quarter and lit up the court. The next thing you know, he was in rotation after sitting, But, now just got traded from the Nets to the Celtics, and, I think he's going to do well.
I think he's going to come in and be like another, like a lesser version of Derek White.
Poor man's Derek White.
Yeah, poor man's Derek White. Yeah, I think they're gonna develop him defensively. If anything, he could definitely score the ball. He could definitely get to his spots.
Elite athlete. I remember.
But I think they're gonna put him obviously against Drew Holiday Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, was all 4 elite defenders. So I think they're going to just develop him defensively, and they're just going to make him to a way better player than he could have ever imagined.
Yeah, they're just going to raise his level. I remember watching Lonnie Walker at when he was playing at Miami, going to the games. Actually got a picture. I got to find that.
Of course.
Take a picture with him after the game. But he used to light the court up, light it up.
All right, now with this segment, we really hope you guys do better than last time.
Oh, man.
Is the blind ranking, but this time it's only shooting guards.
Shooting guards?
Shooting guards. Okay. I could do with that. I could do with that.
Now, remember this. So you guys work together as a team, and I have on this piece of paper the 5 names. I'm not touching it, not making everything up. I'm playing this fair and square.
No, don't cheat me like last time. Steph Curry as a last choice is crazy.
Great. Steph Curry, number 5.
No, Steph Curry at last place. Come on, man.
But I will say, play this accordingly. Play smart here.
In any order.
Do not do any biases. All right, first player.
Unless he plays for the Heat.
Wait. I got a question. Are we making our own separate list?
We did it together last time.
Together? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Let's get it.
And DK, I apologize if this ruins team chemistry. If one person makes a bad decision, I'm the angel for it. All right, so the first name here is famously known for being part of that Jenner rotation. We have D-Book.
3.
Smooth 3.
Play it safe.
Yeah.
Play it safe. You never know.
That hurts as a Suns fan. D-Book at 3 is kind of crazy here.
Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that.
He's cold, but,
Yeah.
got to play it safe.
Now at 2, we have the guy who took him out, Ant-Man himself.
See, like all time, D-Book.
It's not all time. It's
right now?
It's right now.
2.
Yeah, I was excited. Ant-Man can be in discussion for 1. I ain't going to
Yeah.
I think it should have been your 1. I can't believe you didn't put on 1. That's kind of crazy. There's not many.
I don't know what you're coming at.
I'm waiting for D-Wade. Waiting for D-Wade.
His current players?
Yeah.
Can we change it? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put in that 1.
Man, that 1, yeah. He definitely could.
I apologize for not clarifying. Number 3, we have Chenzo himself, Dante DiVincenzo.
5.
New York's going to kill him for that one.
Shout out to DiVincenzo. You're cold, bro, but
not on this list.
Ant-Man, not on this list.
You'll watch your back and you go back to Barclays again. God forbid you touch the Garden. You're not welcome there anymore. At number 4, we have Anthony Simons.
4. Big 4.
Can't even debate it.
Big 4.
He's a hooper, though.
He is a hooper.
And at number 5, we have KCP.
Damn.
And I guess he's taking the 2 spot. The 2 spot. Yo, D-Book,
I'd like to offer a trade for Devin Booker. I just want to apologize for what we've done.
D-Book, you watch the podcast, call in. We got, give him everything. Make your calls, and let them know what's up, because you should be that. You should be the 1 spot. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Coming from a Suns fan,
he scored 70 points. Can we not forget that?
That's true.
Yeah,
man is different.
He carried the Suns for how long?
How many guys coming out in a beater, 40, 15, and 10? Come on,
Talk to KD.
Talk to KD. Come on.
The thing is about
Dunk of the year. Olympic gold medalist.
So is Booker. What are you talking about?
Did he deserve it? Yeah, he did.
Did he really work for it? Did he really work for it?
He's one of the best defenders in the team.
He said, "I'll do it."
For the Olympics?
Yeah. All right. All right. Name 3 defenders better in the Olympics. Go.
Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards.
And
Ant is not a better defender.
What?
No way.
What? The Devin Booker?
I think Ant, if you're driving downhill, is a better defender, but on the perimeter D-Book got it.
Way better.
D-Book got it.
D-Book could do D-Book's a way better all-around guard.
Bam Adebayo.
All right.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron though, is LeBron, you know,
When LeBron wants to.
yeah, that's
When
the problem.
Game point, he locked up
Game
Kawhi
point.
and PG. I was like, damn.
The only other valid answer, honestly, would have been like Derek White, because Derek White is an underrated defender.
He didn't play.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So.
Jason Tatum. Ain't played.
Can we get to that?
Yeah, let's
can we
speak
talk about
that.
Jason
Yeah,
Tatum?
yeah. That's a
please?
perfect segue.
I got something to say.
Set it up perfect.
Set it up. Yeah, go. Let's go. I want to hear it.
Called his mama.
You know,
I called my mama too. What? Hell, ma, you won't believe what Steve Kerr just told me.
well, you know, Tatum reports saying that, you know, he felt weird, you know, not being in rhythm and not making a jump shot in the Olympics. And, you know, I hear you. You know, Tatum's a great player, champion, you know, in the final gold medal game against France, 11 minutes, 2 points, 3 boards, you know, but not making a jump shot the whole Olympics, I can't support that.
I think the problem is these guys have been around together for so long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to play behind KD, LeBron, Steph, you know, D-Book.
And I think the thing about Jason Tatum, you can only really put him at the 3-4 for real.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. If we're really gonna talk about Tatum, like he's not the best defender. Like he's a shooter, and that's honestly the problem with Tatum is he can never be that guy because he's just a shooter.
You heard it here first. Jason said Tatum is not that guy.
Yeah,
Jaylen
Dad.
Brown is that guy in Boston. Jaylen Brown is that guy. Like, if we're talking to be honest, Jaylen Brown's off that team. There's no chance they don't win the finals.
They don't win the finals. They don't win the finals.
I got to talk to my dad about that too. I hope you watch this too. If Jaylen Brown, y'all need to bring Marcus Smart back. Yeah, that was heart and soul of Boston.
Nah, he's dog defensive.
Bruh, I was sick when they let him go. And I'm not even a Boston Celtics fan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not
even guy. You not a Celtics fan?
Nah. I'm a Russell Westbrook guy. Wherever Russ at, I'm.
You would have loved us last podcast
talking about him in Denver. What are your thoughts?
He finna win. He finna go over there and win. Jokic, Jamal Murray gonna get him right. All right.
And he's gonna retire.
And then he gonna retire with that ring. Yeah. He getting one. He getting another one before Bron get another one. Because Bron about to be done.
Oh, yeah. Bron
about to be done.
But you heard it here first. DeMarr Langford said Westbrook's going to get a ring and retire. Heard it here first.
This is his best chance right now. I mean, it's his last chance.
Is.
And the thing about LeBron, though, is he's not ring chasing. You know, he doesn't.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go on, I got a bone to pick with you. I hated y'all when y'all beat us when we was OKC. I hated y'all. Bron was over there cheering Chris Bosh, D Wade, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
The golden years.
I was sick.
We're going to the parades. It was a time to be alive.
You went to the parade?
Oh yeah, I was in like elementary school back. You know, that 2013, 2014 run with Miami Heat. Come on, man. We had dogs, LeBron, D Wade's, Chris Bosh, Birdman, Shane Battier, Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole. Come on, man. We had some goons.
He had all the jerseys.
And now we got Bam Adebayo. Our time is coming.
Hearing that story might have been the most hard thing for me to hear, honestly, in my life. Because as a Suns fan from New York, I flew to Phoenix to see my team in the finals, just to be disappointed. Yeah. And
guys
it was
getting dunked on, all kinds of stuff. It just hurt. I know.
We were up 2-0 in the finals, and right when that happened, bought my ticket for Game 5, Suns in 5. Let's go! all just to see my dreams shatter, and then have to clock into work at 8 a.m. the next day. I took a red-eye flight to get back to work at 8 a.m. It was the worst 24 hours of my life. It was so painful, and the worst part is you foul Giannis, and he takes 30 seconds to make a free throw. And I'm like, the game's over, buddy. Just throw it out there. Why we don't have to do the whole ritual.
The dribble, breathe, dribble.
Spin,
I don't really like this one. Let me do it again.
Yeah, honestly, I want to ask you guys that question. I really don't get these free throw rituals. We see the worst free throw shooters in history have the most crazy rituals, and they still don't make it. So I don't get the point of these rituals.
I mean, I keep mine simple. One dribble right to the shot, get a deep breath. But the 20-second Giannis free throw, the Scotty Barnes behind the back free throw, that is, shout out to Scotty Barnes. Almost went to high school with him too. But,
I would just say the dribble routines, they just think about it too much. They overthinking it. They really don't want to shoot it, I'm going to be honest. Because that's how I was when I was younger. I would take mad long to shoot the ball because I'm like, I don't want to shoot this in front of everybody.
Listen, in a sold-out arena.
Sold out.
Microphone on the rim. If it hits the background, all you hear is doom, doom. And the whole arena.
And they're going to replay it on TV.
I have to be honest. I fall in that category where you guys are gonna hate me. Like I'm that guy. When I see someone miss a free throw, I'm like, they're free. How you miss? And
the easiest shot in basketball.
And I'm
How
like,
do you miss?
I'm always like, it has to be. They have to have a test the next day, and they're in their head or something. I'm like, I always make sure when it's finals week. I can't watch free throws because they're all gonna miss. They're all just gonna miss. It's crazy.
A lot of pressure.
I'm telling you, during finals week. In college basketball, it's insane. Especially some teams I've seen like 30% free throw, and I'm just like, what are you doing?
You don't practice that, or you just
to me, it reminds me of in baseball when a pitcher is hitting. I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, but there's some guys who just can't make a free throw, and it's insane. DeAndre Jordan, I'm talking to you, buddy.
You played basketball your whole life. Can't make a free throw.
My thing is like, how are you an NBA player? Because like
that's part of the game.
Like honestly,
for real,
I'm calling you out right now. Invite DeAndre Jordan, come to Albany Marketing Center. I'm taking you on a free throw competition, and I'll take you in a 3-point competition. Let's see.
I love to see it.
I always hear these things is always like, you'll see them miss all the time in the game, but then apparently in practice they go 50.
Yeah.
Chris Paul made 100 free throws.
Yeah, in a row. Like I don't know if I believe this stuff. I would love to see it, but it makes sense that the pressure is going to be a lot harder in a game, and it also goes the other way. I remember seeing a video of Devin Booker losing a 3-point contest to some YouTuber, but then I saw but then in the game it seems like he makes every clutch shot. Yeah, and same thing with Kobe. Kobe, I feel like was probably a lot better in a game than if he was shooting around with his friends.
Definitely.
So I feel like it just depends.
Different level of focus.
Yeah,
got that dog
kind of player you are. Now, this might actually be the most controversial thing we do today is what is the greatest 2K of all time? I will start off. 2K16 was the greatest 2K. If anybody played,
that's valid.
My career on that.
2K13.
Bro, I don't know if you played it, but
LeBron James.
That was 2K14.
2K13.
And 14?
I'm saying LeBron James and 2K13.
I thought you were talking about the cover.
Unstoppable. No, the cover was KD. I want to say Harden or D Rose, I think.
I know which one you're talking about. I know exactly which one.
Yeah.
I believe it was Harden, or it was one of them.
Blake Griffin, I think, was on the other one. Maybe not. I don't know. I was young. Honestly, I started like 2K15 was like the first, like the KD cover was the first one I really played. No, actually, no. Sorry, I lied. The LeBron 2K14 was the first.
Yep.
KD, but 2K16. I still get chills with the My Career Vic Van Leer. If anybody knows Vic Van Leer, that storyline broke me when he had that suicide note. It was just so sad. And then if everybody knows the nickname Freak, oh my gosh, Freak, bro. It was, I'm telling you that.
2016 was the time to be alive.
That was the time of summer.
Different. It was just a great year.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't start playing 2K till recent, so I got 2K20. 2K20 was my game. That was the first 2K I ever played. I ever went to the park.
Yeah.
Really?
I ever went to the park.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
like being a basketball player is so annoying to see unrealistic things happen in the video game. Like Chris Paul is not gonna get up and block LeBron James like that. I don't know how many times that's happened to me.
Curry's not putting a 7-footer on a poster. Like,
exactly. Oh my! And then don't even get me started with my team. When you start playing my team, Russell Westbrook, my favorite player, but they put Russell Westbrook in center. He locking Shaq down. I'm like, I don't know what to do no more.
Ronnie, come on, fix it. Call me. We'll work it out.
2 weeks in a row. You're calling out Ronnie. You're definitely not going to be on his list to get a logo. That's brutal. But yeah, the one thing about my team that really pissed me off was in 2K14 because you only could get players through packs.
Yeah.
So I remember I'd have to mow so many lawns to be able to get players. I ended up spending I was like in middle school at the time. I would all of the money I had went to these freaking packs to get an 85 overall team that's average because I'm not getting gifted these packs like the YouTubers and Twitch streamers are. Well, Twitch wasn't really that big back then, but it was just frustrating, Poor 12-year-old me was out here mowing lawns to get 75-year-olds. Like, come on. That's ridiculous.
All that for a 72 overall.
Yeah, right? It was insane.
Yeah. Nah, when you talk about buying packs, that gives me the thought. If I had all the money back that I spent on any video game, I would be a millionaire right now. What?
All that VC.
Oh my gosh, VC, the V-Bucks. Oh my gosh, V-Bucks. Fortnite, yo.
Fortnite has robbed me.
Yo. Oh, I need a refund, Fortnite.
Yeah. Fortnite.
Let's talk about it. Bank.
Yeah.
Chargebacks.
I'm trying to dispute this charge.
Yeah, all 87 times I bought V-Bucks.
Yo, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. So it took my card and spent $100 on V-Bucks.
Oh my
Let me keep
God.
the skins though, because
why not?
Yeah, I need the skins.
Yo.
No, but the thing is, that's what actually does happen because one of my friends spent like $500 on his mom's credit card on 2K14 because they never marketplace. It was like, how do I get anything? And he didn't really know how it worked. And your cards are saved to the platform. You start charging it up. And it got up to like $400 on 2K. Still had it and a team. But like the thing that's crazy about it was his mom charged back the payment, kept all of the players.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like a W.
I'm like, how's that teaching the kid? Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I would have did that over again. Yo, my dispute this charge real quick. It wasn't me. Yo.
I got hacked.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now the last segment we're talking about is if you could pick any drink company brand in the world to sponsor, who would it be?
I mean, I feel like if it's going to be a known company, it got to be like a sports related drink, like a sports drink, being an athlete myself. But if I had the choice, I'd want my own drink. I want my own sports
drink. What that drink gonna taste like? Pause. Wait, I seen the way he was looking. I seen the way he was. Hey, pause. Yo, Mir, Kai, don't try to get on me for that. All right? What do you mean? Pause.
Chill, Diddy.
Say Drake.
I mean, I got a secret formula I can't really give out right now, but you know what I'm saying? But I'd want my own sports drink, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like being from Miami, you got to do like some kind of like tropical flavor.
Yeah.
You're not like you better not come out with it.
Yeah. What do you mean by that, brother?
My fault. Go ahead, keep going. Hey, cut that out.
No, we're keeping that.
Yeah, we're keeping that. Yeah, that's the first TikTok.
You're not coming back.
Right
You're gonna see opposing teams come out.
They gonna fry me on the road game. Yo.
Yeah, but some tropical typhoon type drink. You know what I mean? Like I need a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? But like juice in a bottle. That's what I'm going for. What you got?
I'm going simple. I want me a body armor. I ain't finna get into it. I don't care what it tastes like. The body armor is good. Before, during, after game. Yeah.
Right.
What?
Okay, what it tastes like.
I can't even. I'm done.
Yeah, cut all that out. We don't want any of that content. But
drink sponsorship for me has to be Celsius.
No.
You lost me, brother. You lost me, brother.
As a guy, getting through the working and doing all these different things I got going on, Celsius has gotten me through more than anything in my life. I mean,
more than anything in your life.
I have.
Wait, he's like, what about your mama?
Yeah.
You ain't even gonna give your mama a shout out.
All right, Mom, I'm gonna let you know this. I wouldn't be up to hear you if it wasn't for Celsius. I'd be falling asleep, you know.
Celsius, come on, come sponsor.
Yeah,
right here.
Hey, love y'all more than his mama. they could be the.
I didn't say that. I said, if you're not up, you can't. If you're not up, you're not up. Like you know, I'll be passing out. You know,
For sure.
Yeah, I got you.
And hey, as a photographer, you know, these guys make me run. You know, I mean, sometimes you're going down the court.
He's here running down the sideline with us.
No, you don't understand. You guys don't understand. The thing about photography is it's more athletic than you think. Like the cameras are heavy, bro, and you're still moving. Like, you know, you can't just stay in the back. Like, I'm telling you, you gotta move. Like, they don't understand.
You see on the games, Jason's not just posted up in one spot. He's moving the whole time.
DK gonna have a workout for us tomorrow.
No, but yeah, that's the worst when you guys do like your lines, and I'm just going up and down the line. I'm like, I might as well just do the workout too.
Yeah, for real.
Do some karaoke with the camera. But I think some proven facts here. Haven't been working out much. I'll admit it. You know, I've been doing photography. First thing Coach Killing said when he saw me was, "Oh, you got some muscle." So he saw it. He saw it.
Yeah, he sees the potential.
He sees what's been going on in the lab. You know, I'm
couple
cooking.
push-ups in. Listen, you come work out with us, we'll get you right.
That would be a crazy podcast episode. Having me try to see if I can last. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to Just Talk Podcast. I'm Jason.
Justin here, and we appreciate you, DeMarr, taking time out your day, joining us, and, you know.
Appreciate y'all for having me. It was a great time, great show.
Yeah, anytime. You're welcome back whenever, brother.
Yes, sir.
And he's open if any of the people that have heard him in the past, ready for 1v1s, you know. Let's go. RJ Davis, you know, come to the gym.
Hey, RJ, yeah.